Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome you all to our today's class. This is Mohammad Shahjahan, Assistant Professor, Department of Accounting, Milestone College. I hope by the grace of Almighty Allah, all of you are fine. Today we will start our second lecture. You know, we are in chapter 4, Capital and Revenue Transaction. Last class, we have discussed what is capital transaction, what is revenue transaction, what is capital receipt, what is capital expenditure, etc. Today, we will find out how we can determine capital receipt. After this class, you can find out revenue income, you can find out revenue receipt, you can find out revenue expenditure, you can find out revenue payment also. Moreover, you can find out owner's equity also. In this class, we will show you the calculation, how we will do this math, how you can find out these things. So here is an example of a question. This is CQ1 in your book. The following transactions are from business of Bora Enterprise. The stem is given here. I think all of you have books. You take your books, then you can find out this question. And from here we will find out capital receipt, then capital revenue income, then revenue expenditure, then revenue receipt, then revenue payment, and last of all equity. So dear student, come to our class. Capital receipt. All of you know what is capital receipt. Last class I have discussed in details. Again I am telling, capital receipt means the receipt which we will not receive regularly. That means this is an irregular receipt, and this type of receipt give you benefit for long time. Look at here, capital bought by owner. Owner of the business give capital. So he will not give capital every day. So this is called capital receipt. That's why capital bought is number 1. Then number 2, loan taken. That means the organization take loan from other institution. So this type of loan will not take every day. That's why it is also a capital receipt. Now, revenue income. Revenue income means the income which we receive regularly, and it will give benefit for short time. Look at here, in this system we will find out revenue income received from investment. That means this is interest. Whatever interest received from investment, that is revenue income. Then commission received. Look at one interesting thing is here. In your question it is given 15,000, but in the answer amount column I have written 46,000. Why? Because commission received 4,000 is for next year. So next year received is not income. That is capital receipt. So income will be 50,000 minus 4,000, 46,000, and goods sold 20 lakh. So 20 lakh 60,000 is our revenue income. Now revenue receipt. Look at revenue receipt. Receive investment, that is revenue receipt, and commission receipt, that is also revenue receipt. Here no subtraction, 4,000 is here also, because full amount is received, but when there is income, that time I have subtract in previous math, and goods sold 20 lakh. So 20 lakh 64,000 is your revenue receipt. Now revenue expenses. Revenue expense means the expenses which give you short term benefit. That means by these expenses you will receive benefit for short term. If you give for 1 day, then you will get benefit for 1 day. Look at number 1 is salary. That means salary every day, every month, every week you have to pay your employee. So this is revenue. This is recurring. This type of expenses occurred in your business regularly. That's why this is revenue expenses. Then electricity bill paid. You know, every month I have to pay the electricity bill. So this is also a revenue. Then rent paid. Look at here. Rent paid 40,000 in your question, but 3,000 I have subtracted. Why? Because 3,000 is for previous year. So previous year expenses will not treated as expenses of current year. So that's why it is 37,000. That means rent totally paid 40,000, but 40,000 is not my expenses. Out of this 3,000 I have subtracted and 37,000 is expenses. So in the expenses I have to write current year one. Be careful, student. Keep it in mind. When you will write the expenses should be for current year, current month. Then depreciation of machinery 15,000 and good purchase 10 lakh. This type of expenditure occur daily, regularly in the organization. That's why this is revenue expenditure. Dear student, now revenue payment. It is also as like as revenue expenditure, but little difference. Look at difference is only in rent paid. Rent paid, when I write expenses, that time I have written 37,000, but here I have written 40,000 because I have to. I did not subtract here 3,000. Whatever money I have paid, all are payment. That's why it is revenue payment. Then last requirement, owner's equity. You know, owner's equity means capital plus revenue minus expenses minus drawings. We have learned this formula in chapter 2, owner's equity. We have to write at first capital, then we have to add revenue income, then we have to subtract revenue expenditure, then we have to subtract drawing. So in this math, capital 5 lakh taka. It is given in the question. Then revenue income from B we can find out revenue income 20 lakh 60,000. Then revenue expense, this also we have done in B, 14 lakh 44,000. Then less drawing, it is given in the question directly 5,000. So 11 lakh 11,000. So this is owner's equity. This is your homework, dear student. I hope you will try at your home. Inshallah, next class I will show how you will solve this homework. So at first you try at home so that day by day you can learn. Dear student, no more today. Thank you everybody. I hope you understand. All the best. Stay home, stay safe.